Old and understaffed. Those are two words that explain a lot of the problems facing the Cocke County Jail. Last year, 6 inmates escaped on Christmas Day. It took authorities a week to get all 6 men back in custody. One made it all the way to Georgia. And earlier this month, one man escaped custody, leading law enforcement on a week-long manhunt.
10 News anchor Aaron Wright explains why leaders say those challenges with those inmates are tied both to aging buildings and the small staff on guard duty. That is this week's 10 News investigation.
Downtown Newport is picturesque. The Cocke County Jail is another story. Built in 1997, the annex was designed to hold 90 inmates. The old jail on top of the county courthouse was built in the 1930s and was meant to hold 41. Both are regularly over capacity. To explain the issues, Sheriff Armando Fontes allowed us inside the jail annex to document the challenges facing his staff.
And so we're having to pull inmates from all of the cells on a nonstop basis throughout the week in order for them to get their visitation with family. Nothing can flow or go really smooth here because of the fact that you're trying to serve 2 facilities out of 1. Step in here real quick. Hold on 1 second. Step back, guys. This is the problem we deal with. As you can see, you have this many inmates in 1 unit, and this causes a lot of aggravation. How many's in the cell right now, guys? 27. 27?
During this visit, one inmate showed us what that aggravation can lead to.
What's the problem?
Just can't live here. They got too many people in there. They got a problem with me or something. I don't know.
Sheriff Fontes explains for some, being in jail is a reason to act out without fear of consequences.
What's going to happen to me? I'm not going to pay my court costs. I'm not going to pay my fines. What are you going to do, put me in jail?
To handle the overflow of inmates, Cocke County will shuttle them to 6 different county jails across East Tennessee. For law enforcement, the inmate increase is traced to 2 factors.
Every community has seen a huge increase in the female population in their jails, and they also were dealing with an opiate as well as methamphetamine and heroin addiction.
The escapes, the issues you see in the jail, how does that impact the citizens here in Cocke County?
Well, you know, it puts fear, for one, because they have an offender that has assaulted or injured a corrections officer and has fled.
For Sheriff Fontes, the goal is retaining staff that can handle these inmates and doing their best to serve the people of Cocke County.
In order for me to change people's lives, I've got to have the resources and the ability to provide ministry, to provide counseling, to provide educational programs.
Sheriff Fontes says the jail's issues are financial, and until there's money to fix them, the problems will persist. In Cocke County, Aaron Wright, 10 News.
And the sheriff puts the cost to build a new jail at close to $30 million.